Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey, my name is Brittany and I talk all things beauty here on my channel, and if you are not already subscribed, I do hope you will consider. I would appreciate it so much. I upload lots of new makeup videos every single week, and to those of you who are subscribed, thank you. I really do appreciate it. So in today's video, it's going to be a little bit of a longer one, so definitely make sure you have a snack, a drink, get comfy, and let's hang out. So in today's video, this is where I kind of like reflect on all the eyeshadow palettes that I have tried this month. This will be a ranking style video. So if you love eyeshadow palettes, if you love indie brands, if you love rankings, then please stick around and watch this video. So like, I cannot believe it is already the end of August. Like, I'm so excited because I love fall, and September 1st, that's when I decorate because I'm so excited. So yeah, let's just jump into the rankings. But before I start, I have got 13 eyeshadow palettes to rank. Like, did I black out? Why do I have so many palettes? Like, are you kidding me? I definitely must have blacked out because I've got like, I was like, oh my gosh, I was counting all the like the palettes today. I was like, holy crap, like I went in, guys. So I just need to say, all these palettes are amazing. It is unfortunate that I tried so many really good palettes this month, because like if it's last or first, they are all good. It's just I tried so many amazing palettes. So this ranking, it's not like worst to best, you know, it's just kind of like what order, like how often I reached for them, if you will. So yeah, I'm just going to rank it based off how often I reached for the palettes. So coming in at number 13, this is from Colourpop. This is the Clay Cool palette, and the reason why I don't reach for this too much because it's very monochromatic, but if you love a warm tone, orangey, bronzy look, I think you're going to love it. I really do love how you have all the shimmers up here, and then you have all the mattes down here, and then you have a really pretty cream down here, and it really does help add like a tacky base for these shimmers to really like pop. I think the packaging is really cute. The formula is amazing. It's a good Colourpop formula that you know and love. So definitely, like, if you're in the market for a drugstore, really beautiful bronzy tone fall palette, this is a good one. Coming in at number 12, this one is also from Colourpop. Sorry, Colourpop. The indie brands are just killing it, and I have way more indie brands that I can't stop reaching for them. I can't help it. So you're coming in last. Anyways, number 12, this is the this is the Tinkerbell palette right here. This was limited edition and discontinued, and then I had a dear friend like let me know like it's back in stock because she knows I've been wanting this for so long. The packaging is so cute. You get a really nice mirror in here, and the shadows, it's like I said before, it's that good Colourpop formula. I think the tones are so unique. They're not just so repetitive, and it's a good, very good shimmer formula, really good matte formula. It's really nice. I just don't reach for it often because I have a different fairy palette that I can't stop reaching for. So coming in at number 11, this one is from Gourmande Girls. This is the Spectra palette, and this palette is so fun. Like, look at the packaging. And then on the inside, you get so many beautiful matte tones in here. The reason why I don't like it's so low, it's because I'm not reaching for it all the time because it's very colorful. And anyways, as far as the quality goes, because that's what you really want to know, it is so pigmented and very blendable. Normally with color, like, I'm so nervous when I'm blending. This is foolproof. If you're a beginner and you need a very colorful palette, I think you're going to love it. Like, this blends as good as Natasha Denona. Like, I was so surprised because like I was intimidated. Like, wouldn't you be intimidated if you put that on your eyes? I was so scared, and then like it just blended so easily. So yeah, the shimmers in here are fine. They're not like my absolute favorite. They're just a very beautiful metallic. I like to sparkle, so I normally will top another palette on top, which you'll see in a little bit. But yeah, I think it's a very good palette. Great formula, like blew me away. So, and I think it's still on sale, so definitely check it out if you are a color lover and you are wanting a really good blendable pigmented formula. And even if you're a neutral girl, there are some neutrals in here, so you can justify it. I'm just saying, because like you can get a very wearable look with this as well. That's my thoughts on that. So coming in at number 10, this one is from Unearthly Cosmetics. This is the Lure palette. This is the first palette that I have ever tried from the brand. I have wanted to try this brand for so long, and finally I did. I got this for 30% off, and I think that it is just such a beautiful fall color story. The only one thing I would change about this palette, honestly, you get two oranges I don't know if that's necessary in a 9-pan. In my opinion, I would have like gotten rid of one of them and then put in a beautiful grungy matte green or like teal to kind of help tie these two together. But other than that, you know, that's just like something I would change about it. But I think that this black is the best black I have ever used. It is so pigmented. You don't get hardly any fallout. It blends well. I use this as liner all the time or to like deepen up the crease a little. It's a very beginner friendly black. So if you are kind of intimidated and you need a really good black in your collection, I think you would really like this one. Because like, as I was saying about the green matte, the packaging's green. I wanted to also note that. So I would expect like a green matte. I did want to point that out. But as far as the formula goes, I have had a lot of you ask, like, what does it compare to? Honestly, it compares to Sydney Grace. They're not as creamy, but they're very creamy, very pigmented, blendable, easy, beginner-friendly formula. And the shimmers, they do have a little bit of sparkle, but for the most part, they're just like a super bright metallic. Yeah, I really do love it. And if you're a neutral lover, you get this really pretty bronze look, and you could get a very wearable look. So just wanted to point that out as well. But I'm loving it so far. And like I said, the brand has always called out to me. So I'm just so excited that I finally have it in my collection. Like this, you get a lot of pigment. Not pigment. Well, you do, but you get a lot of product. Like these pans are huge, guys. I was not prepared, like mentally prepared when this palette came in, how big it was. I thought it was a little 9-pan, you know, like a little Colourpop 9-pan. No, like it's a big palette. Like it's super nice, but I don't know. I was not prepared for how big it was. Coming in at number 9, this one is from Me Glow Cosmetics. This is the Nightlife palette, and I'm obsessed. I think it is so pretty. I love corals, peachy tones, oranges, and this is like a peachy tone lover's dream. Also, I love like how versatile this palette is because I also use it as a blush. But anyways, this shade right here did not come in the palette. This is Xenon. They gifted me this because my shades came broke and had to repress them, and I requested this shade because I think it is gorgeous. So the only kind of like gripe I have with this palette, it is very like mid-range, like light to mid, where I like a palette that has depth, so you can go super light to super deep. So I eventually want to put like a deep purple in here just to kind of help give me some definition, if you will. But as far as the quality goes, it's a little bit drier. And when I say drier, I don't mean that in a bad way, because it does not affect the blendability, how pigmented it is, or even the shimmers, how sparkly they are. It's just a little bit of a drier formula, especially the multi-chrome. You definitely need a glitter glue or a to wet your brush so it doesn't fall all over your face. But I don't know, it's a really good formula. It's just something I had to get used to. It's a little bit drier, but like I said, I don't mean that in a bad way. It's a very, very good formula and very beginner friendly as far as like blendability goes. I think that anyone could use this palette and get a beautiful look. And also, before I move on, I wanted to show you the shade that originally came in that palette. It is this one right here, a super bright pink. On camera, it kind of looks darker, but honestly, it's a very poppy pink. But yeah, that one came in here, but I wanted to, because I never reached for that color, so I wanted to put it in a different palette and put Xenon in here because I just love Xenon, and I love the contrast from orange to purple. So I thought it just kind of looked beautiful in there. Coming in at number 8, this one is from Glamlite. This is in collaboration with Mikayla. This is the little 10 color, what is this? The 10 color palette. It's beautiful. It is a very pigmented as far as the mattes go. They blend very well, but honestly, you just need a little bit. Like, they're so pigmented. Don't just swirl your brush or you're going to have pigment everywhere. You just go in with a little and you're going to be surprised. And as far as the shimmers go, they are so squishy. I love them so much. I love a squishy, almost wet feeling texture. Kind of like a Super Shock. That's what these remind me of. And they're sparkly, and honestly, these two are kind of bold, but the rest, they give you such a very beautiful wearable look. And you can I love how it goes super light to super dark. So I'm obsessed. I love this palette so much. Coming in at number 7, this one is from ADEPT Cosmetics. I didn't know if I needed to rank this because it's not a palette, but it used to be a palette. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's singles. So I didn't know what to do. So we're going to rank it. This is the ADEPT Cosmetics KŌDANNE singles. They used to have this palette. Everyone raved about it, but I missed out on it. But whenever I saw that they were launching the singles, I snagged them up. So other than these two, these are all the beautiful shimmers that you can find in that palette that is no longer available. But I wanted to pick it up, and I'm so glad that I did, because these two right here are so shifty. They are a multi-chrome. They're stunning. So I'm actually wearing them on my lower lash line, but I just barely went in and I mixed them together. Just like if I turn in person, it looks so shifty and cool. Wasn't sure if you wanted me to rank it, but I went ahead and did, because it is a palette, but it's not a palette. And if you're curious on my magnetic magnetic palette, I got it off Amazon. This one was $8. I just loved the all black. I thought it was super sleek, classic, and pretty. This was $8, and this one was, I believe, $10. They have all kinds of magnetic palettes. I just thought that those were super cute, and I love how they all match. I have another one as well. I just love palettes that are the same size as far as singles go. So yeah, I thought those were super pretty. Coming in at number 6, this one is from Fantasy Cosmetica. This is a brand that just blew me away, guys. I had no idea. I wasn't prepared. I was not prepared. So inside, this is what the color story looks like. I don't know if I said it, but this is the Sorcerer palette. This is the newer one from the brand, and look how pretty the packaging is. Like, are you kidding me? This is like a gaming inspired brand. I'm not a gamer. My husband is. Gaming gives me anxiety. Like, I'm not kidding. I look ridiculous playing a game. I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack because I get so worked up. And like, I'm just like, I don't know how to play. Like, I'll just be spinning like with the gun. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm not a gamer. My husband's a gamer, but I can appreciate a pretty palette. So I think that these shimmers in here are top tier, sparkly, squishy, like that texture I love. They're so beautiful and shifty. Like, I cannot, like, they're so shifty. I could just look at this palette all day. And as far as the mattes go, they're very pigmented. They blend like really well with one another, and I love how deep it goes with this purple, and especially if you mix it with the blue, like, you can get it really deep, which I do love this palette. Do I reach for it all the time? No, but as far as quality, like, this is like top tier, guys. I just don't reach for this all the time. I normally will pair this with another palette. You'll see in just a minute. I just realized that I miscounted, and I only have 12 palettes. So, like, I'm an idiot. Sorry. We're honestly on number 4 now. I lost count, and apparently I can't count to 12. So, we're on number 4. Sorry. Coming in at number 4, this one is from Gourmande Girls. This is the Ethereal palette. This is the newer one from them. I highly recommend this brand. All 3 palettes I've tried from them are very good. But yeah, this is what the inside looks like. I love the packaging. You get a very nice mirror for this. I love how tiny it is. Like, it's very compact. All these are super special shades, very shifty, sparkly, just stunning. This palette is such a beautiful palette. Like, you go in with like your mattes and then you pop into this for a fun shimmer. I love it so much. So also, as I was saying earlier, I will pop into this for the mattes and this for the shimmers. I have honestly mixed this with Natasha Denona palettes, with my ADEPT palettes, Lunar Beauty, you name it. I've been mixing this palette, and every single look, I just love it so much. But yeah, these shades are very sparkly, so if you're wanting like pretty, sparkly, shifty duochromes, I think you would love this so much. My favorite shade in here is Radiance. It's pink, gold, orange, I see green. I don't know, it's just so yummy. Let me just kind of like swatch so you can see how sparkly these, I don't know if you can tell, but in person, oh my gosh, it is so good. So definitely wanted to let you know, yes, because I had so many questions about this palette. Like, does it sparkle? Yes, it is very sparkly. Coming in, we're in the top 3 now. A lot of you are going to be like, what? Yeah, this is from Pat McGrath Labs, and this is the Moonlit Seduction palette. I actually won this palette in a giveaway from Empties Make Me Happy. She hit 5,000 and I won her giveaway, and I about lost my mind. But I think this palette is very pretty. The quality is really nice. It's Pat McGrath quality, but this is like a step up from her other palettes in my opinion. The shimmers are extra sparkly, the mattes are extra blendable, whereas some of her other palettes, they can be a little tricky to work with. Like, you might need to take your time is what I'm saying, but these just, they're a little bit more beginner friendly. The only thing about this palette that I'm just kind of like, I get a lot of the same looks with this palette, but I do love it. Like this shade right here, I think this is everyone's favorite shade. It's a stunning duochrome, but this shade, I just can't. Every time I reach for this palette, like I just need to pop it on. But let me just kind of show you. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but in person, it is so beautiful and shifty. Just very, very sparkly. But you know, honestly, the shimmers, they kind of, this is a neutral palette, guys, and honestly not neutral, this is very cool toned in a way. Like, it doesn't appear as cool tone, but once you get on your eyes, for the most part, all your looks are going to be cool tone. I just wish that there was some more variety within the shimmers, but still, if you are just a soft glam, you want to sparkle, you don't want any color extreme like bright colors, you're going to love this. It's very wearable in a way, but you're going to sparkle. I think the quality is amazing. I just wish there were more different tones in the shimmers. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm so thankful to you, Patricia, for giving me this palette. I can't, like, I'm telling you, I'm just speechless because I never thought I would want a giveaway, and when I did, like, I was like, it's a Pat McGrath palette, are you kidding me? So coming in at number 2, this one is from Simply Posh Cosmetics. This is my only palette from the brand, but definitely not my last. This is the Fairytale Fairies palette. Look at this packaging, how pretty it is. I wanted this so bad, and like I was so impatient. And finally they revealed it, and I just fell in love. I thought it was so pretty. This is what the inside looks like. I love how you get pastels, all your shimmers, and then all these stunning deeper mattes. So I love the range, like the variety and depth, how it can go super, super light to super deep, as far as like you want a very light, airy pastel look, or you want a deep, grungy fall look. This palette gives you that. And the shimmers, the sparkle, wow. Wow. This is one of the most sparkliest formulas I have in my collection. Let me just swatch some of them because I have had so many questions on this palette, guys. The formula is amazing. If you want to sparkle, yes, you're going to love it. But yeah, let me just swatch some of these for you because I've had so many questions on it. Let's see. I'm just going to kind of go over the top so you can kind of see how pigmented this is. And I'm telling you, if you layer it with a glitter glue, it's going to pop even more. They're very beautiful, reflective. I love every shade in this palette. And y'all were asking me about the mattes. They blend well. You can do like a super light look, and these will blend very well on top of it. So formula, love. Shimmers, love. Color story, beautiful. I really do love this palette, and I cannot wait to try more from this brand. I'm just so excited that I finally have this palette, and I think it is absolutely lovely. Now we are in the number 1 spot. Oh my gosh, guys, this is from Fantasy Cosmetica. This is the Druid palette. This is so pretty. Let me show you the packaging. This is what it looks like. Packaging's fine, but the inside, wow. And I love how you get a mirror. I just want to say that because I appreciate it when brands put mirrors in their palette. If it doesn't have a mirror, I don't reach for it. I barely reach for it ever. So I do honestly love how you get a mirror. But look at these shadows. Like the grungy. Wow. It is so pretty. And the shimmers are so sparkly. They're not as squishy as the Sorcerer palette. Like, these are definitely more squishy. But they're just as sparkly and shifty. And this green, like, I'll swatch it. It is stunning. But yeah, this is like the color story of my dreams. I'm obsessed with it. And this is like, do you see that pigment? I barely went into that shadow, guys. But yeah, a lot of you have been asking me like about this palette. Where does it compare? It is top tier. I love it so, so much. So definitely try out Fantasy Cosmetica because you're going to regret it. You are going to regret waiting like I did. I waited, and now I'm like, why? Why did I wait? Like, are you kidding me, for fall? Oh, It is so pretty. Okay guys, so that wraps up today's video. Those are all 12 palettes, not 13, all 12 palettes that I have tried this month. And as you can see, this ranking was the hardest one that I've done so far because they are all so good. So just keep in mind, if it came in first, if it came in last, they are all amazing as far as the quality goes. And I've tried so many brands and I'm just so excited, guys. Indie is taking over. They are killing it. I'm so excited for them. And I also have the brand, well, it's new to me. This is a plain Jane palette. I'm not ready to rank this. I just got it a few days ago. So, you know, I still need to play with it. But so far, it's good. It is so good. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up this video. Please let me know what is your favorite palette that you have tried this month. It doesn't have to be new. What palette in your collection are you reaching for? Or if you have a new one, what is your favorite new palette? But I'm going to wrap this up wherever you are in the world. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.